Whispers of the Forest. When I was a kid, the forest behind our house always felt like more than just a collection of trees. My parents brushed it off as childhood imagination, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something was watching. It started subtly, like a breeze carrying a secret, but then I heard it, a whisper, soft and unmistakably my name. That's when I knew the forest knew something about me, something whispered through leaves and carried on the wind. I grew up, moved away, but the memory of those whispers never left me. Years later, I returned to my childhood home after my father passed away. The forest loomed larger than I remembered, its shadows longer and more menacing. As I sorted through his belongings, I found an old journal filled with my father's neat handwriting. The entries were mundane until I stumbled upon one that froze my blood. The trees have chosen her. They know. They wait. The words were dated a week before I was born. What did the trees know? Why had they chosen me? Compelled by an unsettling mix of fear and curiosity, I ventured into the forest. The air was thick, and the whispers returned, clearer than ever. My name echoed from every direction, distorting my sense of reality. The trees seemed to close in, their branches forming a cage as the whispers grew into a chorus. Then, in a clearing, I found an ancient stone circle, etched with symbols that pulsed with a faint glow. In the center lay a small, worn-out locket, the same one my mother had lost years ago, before she disappeared without a trace. In that moment, a realization hit me like a cold wave. The forest had been watching me, protecting me, waiting for me to return. But it wasn't out of malice, it was keeping something far darker at bay. The whispers rose in a final crescendo, revealing the truth. My family had been the guardians of this ancient secret, and now it was my turn. The trees had chosen me, and there was no escaping their watchful gaze. As I stood there, the shadows wrapped around me, and I understood that I would never leave this forest again.